This is the AI News Flash for May 25th, 8 a.m. UTC. First up, music streaming giant Spotify announces formal AI music licensing agreement with Universal Music Group, marking decisive entry into AI music commercialization, signaling pivotal new phase for entertainment AI music industry, monetization. Under the deal, users can create AI-generated covers and remixes from participating artist tracks, offered as paid premium add-on feature. Co-CEO Alex Nordstrom stating fan-made covers and remixes are the next frontier. Framework built on 3 pillars of consent, credit, and compensation to protect artist and songwriter rights. Spotify shares surged 13% on announcement day, reflecting investor confidence in monetization potential. Contrasting with Bandcamp's January outright AI music ban and Apple Music's mandatory transparency tags introduced in March, Spotify adopts permissive approach with voluntary disclosure rather than mandatory artist AI usage labeling. Fake artists deceiving hundreds of thousands of listeners issue continues to surface against backdrop of hyperscaler 4-company combined $725 billion 2026 capex boom driving consumer AI market into full monetization phase. AI slop concerns intensifying alongside AI music licensing framework formalization. Warner Music settlement, Universal and Sony lawsuit continuation form, decisive AI music copyright legal framework landscape, alongside Suno, Udio streaming platform AI music generator emergence. Hollywood SAG-AFTRA Actors Union contract, strengthening Taylor Swift, Matthew McConaughey, Celebrity AI, Clone Trademark Registration Rush, Cannes Film Festival, 2026 Week AI-Generated Video Controversy, mark intensifying entertainment AI debate, positioning 2026 as pivotal year for AI music licensing business model establishment. Next up, Chinese tech giant Huawei Technologies announces new semiconductor manufacturing approach called Tau Scaling Law, also known as He's Law, with LogicFolding architecture targeting next-generation 1.4-nanometer chip mass production by 2031, marking decisive milestone in China's semiconductor technology self-sufficiency strategy under U.S. export controls. Huawei Semiconductor Division head He Tingbo presented approach, circumventing EUV extreme ultraviolet lithography dependence under U.S. sanctions, paradigm shift from traditional Moore's law focus on minimizing transistor density, instead prioritizing optimization of communication speed between chip components. New Kirin chip launching autumn will be first to implement LogicFolding architecture. Huawei characterized approach as feasible and affordable, with performance fully competing with conventional methods. Taiwan's TSMC industry leader projects 1.4-nanometer mass production by 2028, placing Huawei 3 years behind. U.S. sanctions blocking American and allied nations' chip-making equipment access since 2019, driving Huawei alternative path symbolic case, alongside SMIC 7-nanometer process leveraging EUV avoidance strategy, DeepSeek V4 open source release, Alibaba Cloud 5-year $100 billion AI infrastructure investment commitment, forming China's independent AI ecosystem self-sufficiency framework. Against hyperscaler 4-company combined $725 billion 2026 capex boom, accelerating NVIDIA GPU monopoly diversification trend. AI semiconductor ecosystem, U.S.-China decoupling structural lock-in, China AI technology self-sufficiency strategy, most critical milestone positioning, U.S.-China AI semiconductor export restriction effectiveness, fundamentally questioned ahead of Trump-Xi U.S.-China summit timing, positioning 2026 as pivotal turning point in U.S.-China AI semiconductor hegemony struggle. Third news. Cloud Edge Services giant Cloudflare CEO Matthew Prince explicitly states AI will replace middle management measurer roles, symbolizing intensifying enterprise AI labor market disruption, marking decisive signal for fundamental white-collar employment structure transformation. Prince's core argument: AI will clearly displace measurer roles defined as middle management layer handling, intra-organizational data collection, aggregation, reporting cycle work, area where AI can autonomously execute with equal or greater efficiency. Cloudflare itself proceeding AI-driven reorganization with several hundred SF headquarters, senior engineer-focused layoffs, AI automation advancement business restructuring cost reduction efficiency, entry-level shrinkage senior talent selection accelerating. Block 4,000 person, Salesforce 4,000 person, HSBC 20,000 person, Morgan Stanley 2,500 person, Cloudflare 700 person, Commerzbank 3,000 person, Deutsche Bank AI implementation, Wall Street AI native transformation, symbolic cases. Alongside financial industry, AI-driven workforce reduction rush totaling over 156,000 cumulative trend. Technology AI-related companies themselves, AI job reduction symbolic case. Goldman Sachs 300 million global jobs. AI automation risk prediction materializing acceleration. Against hyperscaler, four-company combined $725 billion 2026 CapEx boom backdrop. AI agent fleet management one-person team experiments. Coinbase 14% reduction, JP Morgan 200,000 LLM utilization, Citi Gemini integration mark global financial industry, AI native transformation, Gen Z, 60% skilled trade career shift, structural change, 2026 midterm elections, AI employment policy emerging as top issue, labor market polarization deepening, positioning 2026 as pivotal turning point in enterprise AI labor market disruption. Final news. Jerusalem Post independent analysis proposes new framework where AI economy hegemony belongs to companies and nations controlling electricity, land, and infrastructure, marking decisive shift in AI investment thesis from software algorithm layer to physical infrastructure layer, positioning as defining investment theme of next decade as critical milestone. Analysis core, electricity positioned as digital economy's new strategic resource, surpassing capital availability in importance and shifting AI company competitive advantage, determination factors. AI workload premise, massive continuous electricity consumption, global power grid demand surge response limitations, transmission capacity emerging as most critical bottleneck above computing capability, geopolitical instability regions making infrastructure reliability, economic necessity, physical security, and uninterrupted power supply transforming into competitive advantages. Concrete example. Keystone Infra Israeli infrastructure platform holding approximately 370 dunam strategic land, owning power plant stakes with 2,300 megawatts capacity, plus additional 2,700 megawatts under development. IPM Power Station 40 megawatt data center integration project in progress alongside major hyperscaler. Hundreds of billions-dollar computing infrastructure, global investment forming global AI infrastructure investment boom symbolic case. Against hyperscaler, four-company combined $725 billion 2026 CapEx boom backdrop AI infrastructure power bottleneck top constraint, Meta Constellation Energy 20-year contract, Microsoft 3 Mile Island restart, Amazon X Energy alongside AI nuclear normalization trend, Google Kairos Power SMR small modular reactor investment mark energy infrastructure AI demand response trend, winner take most structure favoring nations and companies controlling power generation and digital infrastructure integration, positioning 2026 as pivotal year for AI infrastructure investment theme power and land layer as most critical structural growth driver. That's all for this AI news flash.